Saturday the 19th of July. We are not exactly breaking distance records today. We're just moving up from Crewe Marina into Loch Melford. The wind's changed around a bit today to the east and northeast. We were going to come round and anchor in one of the southern bays, but it'd be better to go to the north side of the loch now. So we're going up by Melford Pier, so that's the plan anyway. It's just sort of overcast day, there's not a huge amount of wind. We've got what, 9-10 knots of true wind. We've got the Genoa out, we're sort of scraping along at a 2-3 knots, and I'm probably going to have to start the engine in because it's dropping fast. So yeah, we go, nice day again in Scotland. Well, we've got Loch Melford opening up in front of us now. Well, that's Cuan Melford Yacht Haven off our starboard bow. We're going this way towards Melford Pier. There were a few visitors' moorings off Melford Pier, so we picked one up and thought it was quite a nice place. The pilot book promised us showers and toilet facilities for yachtsmen, but we were quite disappointed really when we actually went ashore, because what we thought was the sort of reception building was actually holiday lets. All the yachtsmen's facilities had actually closed down, so don't always believe what it says in a pilot book. We did actually meet the owner of the site. She was a very eccentric lady who travelled around in an electric golf buggy, and this was another bay that had been surveyed for the Antares charts. It's Sunday 20th of July today. We have just left Melford Pier, had a very quiet night. We're going down Loch Melford. We're just going to have a look at an anchorage on the other side, which is called Ardinamere Bay. It's got a very shallow entrance and it's actually neaps today, although it's around about high tide roughly now. So we may be able to get in, but if there's any doubt we'll probably just come back into Loch Melford. So yeah, we'll go and have a look and see how it goes. So here we are, anchored in Ardinamere Bay. We've just had an hour of really heavy rain, but it's just cleared up. Quite a nice spot, but I don't think Julie's too impressed. Views are pretty good though. Entrance channel was really quite shallow. We only had about 2.5 metres of water at one place, but it is neaps today, and we came in just after high water, so we still had about a metre under the keel, so that was okay. I think it's quite a nice spot. quite as high water. That was pretty good. In fact, we're a couple of hours short. It's Monday the 21st of July. It's a bit of a wet one today. We've just come out of our Dinnermere Bay. We were a bit more confident this time with the depths, as we came out a couple of hours at least before high water today. We're past Neeps now, up to the riser tide will be marginally bigger, but to be honest there's not a huge range at the moment anyway. It's only just over a metre. Yes, we navigated out okay. We're just going back into Loch Melford. We're going across the other side of the loch this time to Cuan Melford, where we've been offered a place by the pontoon over there, which is very nice. We're running a bit short of essentials, so yeah, we could do with stocking up, but not sure if there's a shop or not. So it could be a bus to Oban to get some milk and bread. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, we came into Cuan Melford Yacht Haven yesterday, but couldn't see a thing because of the low cloud. It's absolutely torrential rain all day. Went on well into the night. So this is our first proper look at it in better conditions. At least it's not pouring down with rain. Well, it's not a bad place. We managed to secure a berth on the pontoon. A little bit basic, I suppose. The facilities are probably not as modern as you would think, but good all the same. It's got all the facilities you need. So yeah, it's been a comfortable stay. It's Tuesday the 22nd of July, and it's absolutely freezing. It's not very warm at all. There's very low mist all around. We're just motoring up the Sound of Mull, and we're going to go through Cuan Sound. I've been told it's pronounced Cuan, not Cuan. Don't know. We are definitely going to have the engine running going through the sound, because the pilot book makes out that it can be a bit of a sleigh ride, especially in the first 2 hours after the tide turns. Well, we're just beyond that, so I'm kind of hoping it's going to be okay. But we have got a westerly wind today, which is going to be in our face, I guess, when we're going through there. So yes, definitely engine staying on, and we'll see about sailing when we get through the other side. Okay, so we're heading up to Oban today in Kerrera Marina. We managed to secure a space, so let's hope we get through this sound okay. Okay, we're in Cuan Sound now. We've got the Cleat Rock ahead. You can just see the marker on the right hand side of it. We're going right down the middle of the channel. Wind on the nose. Well, the pilot book told us to head straight for the Cleat Rock and to turn away at the last minute. Well, considering we were doing sort of 9 and 10 knots, it was quite exciting the nearer we got to the rock, especially as the sea, I mean, it was just full of whirlpools and disturbed water. It was quite an incredible sight. There were more whirlpools here than there were in the Doris Moor when we were coming north. But we managed to push through okay. It was a bit difficult to steer in a straight line at times, but we got through okay and into the western side of Cuan Sound, to approach the Firth of Lorn. Another thing that the pilot book mentioned was that in strong westerly winds there would be standing waves at the exit into the Firth of Lorn, and it was spot on. They looked pretty intimidating as we got closer, so I just tried to look for the smoothest path through and went for it really. I've got to say too that Julie did incredibly well to actually stand up behind the spray hood and get this footage, because it was quite rock and roll at times.
That's pretty exciting. We had quite a few standing waves coming out of the end of the sound there, where the tide's coming out, meeting the tide in the Firth of Lorn. But thankfully it was quite smooth to starboard, which is the deepest part, so we were able to push through there okay.
We were lulled into a false sense of security when we thought that the worst was over behind us, because as we got nearer and nearer to Easdale, the swell increased to an incredible level right on the port beam, and we came as close as we've ever been to being broached. Once we were around Easdale and turned to starboard, we had the swell behind us, and it only really subsided as we passed in the lee of Inch Island.
Just entering the Cuan Sound now. Cuan to port, mainland to starboard. Still pretty misty. We're just passing Skyrian Dhu. Not sure if I've said that correctly. It's on the entrance channel going into Cuan Sound.
So after a pretty eventful passage, it was good to get into the marina and have some lunch. And apologies to fellow North Wales sailor Mike Cook, who spotted us going into the marina, but sadly we didn't see him. We used the water taxi for the short trip over from Carrera to Oban, and we were able to go and do our shopping in the Tesco store and have a good look around.
Well, it's Thursday the 24th of July. We are just coming out of the North Channel at Oban. Today's plan is to go right across the water here up the Sound of Mull. We're heading for Loch Aline. Now I'm told it's not Loch Aline, as it looks as though it is on the chart. The locals say Loch Aline, so that's good enough for me. It's quite a narrow entrance going in there, I believe, but there are plenty of anchorages. There's even pontoons, I believe, and we've been told that they've got fantastic toilets facilities, so maybe we'll go and check them out. Okay, so that's the plan. A lot of ferry traffic going in and out of the North Channel. This is the Isle of Mull.
There was another westerly motoring up the Sound of Mull at the same time as us, and this was Rebecca, a westerly consort.
Just approaching Loch Aline now. Fairly narrow entrance, but it's well buoyed. The weather's still very gloomy though.